Let's do this thing. Get the chat up. A little bit of jazz. Oh, okay, we got chat. Yes, we got chat. We got chat. Booyah. All right. So since the last time, been having some back issues, and then I got shingles. So that is awesome. I have made some new diamond emulsion since the last time I was on. This is 1 micron. So now we have 6 mic and 1 mic. Works a treat. I started putting them in little squeeze bottles instead. A little easier to apply in a more controlled fashion than out of a sprayer. So that's something interesting that I've learned about this new way of doing things. We're going to put a new edge on this Maxamet Para 3. Let me grab Allen key. Let's grab this the 6 micron strop 2, and yeah, I think I'm going to stop at 600 grit on this. I'm not going to go any higher than that. I was going to go to 1700, but I don't think that that is what I want to do. All right. Take a good place. Looking good. Okay. Good and solid walk up. Maybe. That's the thing about these knives from Spyderco that have the double distal taper. How's it going, Nenchk? The double distal taper on these Spyderco knives, that's the taper from the top down as well as from the tip, or from the pivot to the tip. So you have that double, they call it a double distal taper. Makes it a little wonky to get it clamped perfectly where it doesn't want to move at all. So sometimes it takes a try or two to get it in there perfectly. But we are going to do what we need to do, because I did sharpen another Para 3 this morning. That is this one. This is the 15B variety, the Big Brown Bear 15B, and I put a really nice mirror polish on it. So you get a good shot of it. It's a really good mirror polish. Something I wanted to do here. Got this knife in yesterday, showed up. Also has a mirror polish, but this was one last Saturday, actually 1 week ago today. Neve's Knives, Jared Neve had an auction, and he gave away some knives, and this is one of them, and I won it. So it's really cool to have a knife with a mirror polish on it from the guy who taught me how to put a mirror polish on a blade. That's freaking really cool. So just a quick shout out to Jared Neves over at Neves Knives. Yeah, so I got this knife here. This is the Kaiser Mini October. Cool little like fifth pocket carry knife. What else did we get? Yep. This one. Sencut Rye. I can't remember the name of the model. Really cool though, D2 knife. Nice spooler for the reverse flick. Pretty slick. But the real star of the show was this one. It's the AM8 Flicks. A little cutout for the reverse flick. Plus it has a front flipper and an M390 blade. Titanium frame lock with shred carbon fiber. Pretty sick little knife. My first instance in my collection of M390. I've always had my kind of bowler favorite is their K390. So it's kind of cool to have a one of their stainless varieties. So to try out and see how it goes. All right. Oh, that's why the chat's not going. Schmuck. Hey, Stu, how the hell's it going, buddy? I haven't hollered at you here recently. Guess what? I had a back problem. Started last Friday. I was all messed up. Caused a lot of stress and terrible pain, and it was really bad. And, suffered through that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, missed Monday work, missed Tuesday work. And by Wednesday, I woke up with a rash. And I'm like, what the heck is this? So, of course, you go to the doctor, and the stress of the back issue caused me to have an outbreak of shingles. So, we are all messed up. All messed up. So, good times, right? Good times. Never ends, right? It was a joke that I had with a guy at work. It's like, boy, it never ends. And that's what I say to like everything now. Never ends, round and round and round we go. We're like that old Chinese proverb where they have the picture of the dragon eating its own tail. That's it. That's my life. Never ending, circular, just bleh. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Whine about it? What are you gonna do? Whine about it? No, we can't do that. So I figured I would go live. Get out there, show some people some shit, have a good time, put a nice new edge on this. Say thanks to Jared Neve. Speaking of Jared Neve, he is having another auction tonight, selling off some really cool knives. So he does that through the Whatnot platform. Maybe I'll drop a link on how to get over to it after this is over if anybody's interested. Um, but it's cool. You show up, bid on knives, buy anything that you want, and usually he has some pretty cool knives to give away to just people, but also he'll have giveaways for people who just bought things. So if you buy something, you have a better chance of winning something cool in a smaller pool of people. So just figured I would throw that out there. It's pretty cool thing for him to do. Let's get this angle all set up here. All right, should be pretty similar to the angle that I have on this P Para 3, but we will double check using the marker method because that's kind of just how I do it. I mean, I do have an angle block here that I could use if I was so inclined, but I'm not, so we won't. Maybe we'll check the angle after I get it set up, just to see what angle we are going at. Okay, the marker, will stick it right there for now. See if I can see my angle block. Angle block, angle block, angle block. Those are lock picks, not an angle block. Shit the bed. Whoops. You're not supposed to say that on YouTube. Angle block. Angle block. Where the hell are you? Seriously? It fell on the floor. Oh, crap. That's a long way down there. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. Oh, poop, poop. All right, let's quick swipe, make sure we're hitting the edge. Actually, looks really fantastic. I'll take that. You know, we're gonna raise it just a little bit. A quick bead of. All right, looks pretty good. The angle cube down here. Turn it on. Zero it out. Good. 16.5 degrees is what it is set at right now. It's a little higher than I want it to be. Where you go? Get a little closer to 17. Okay, go with that. Zero out our arm. Make sure that we are good and flat. The little, get it out here, little float. And that's how you make the arm nice and flat. That way, all you have to do is worry about the angle on the arm holding the knife. Oh, where did I get the stone holder? It came with this sharpener. This is the Czar Ilk Gen 2. You can order these off of Amazon. They're actually on sale, I think, still. These ones are about, I don't know, $70, I think, when they're on sale, $75. I also have the Gen 3, if I can reach it back here. This is the Gen 3. This is basically the clone of the TS Pro Cadet. It has that dual clamp system, which is just fine. They have a single clamp coming out here pretty soon, but you can buy one from TS Pro, single clamp. But I like the way that this Gen 2 holds the Spyderco knives. They just hold them a little bit better. It's a little easier to get it with that double distal taper, just because I don't have the single clamp. So maybe we'll eventually get it, but as of right now, we do not. Hopefully they give me a holla. I asked them to whenever they get them straightened away, because they're still going through the process of getting it through development and R&D and all that stuff. So, all right, let's get this edge on here. If anybody has any questions, concerns, anything at all, give me a holla. How's it going there, Mr. Sharp Life? I was just telling people about the system, and the stones that we are using are from USA Market. They're PDT tools made by Poltova, bought through USA Market. So we'll be using those stones and strops from Gritomatic. Actually, there's one Gritomatic and there's one cheap Chinese one. I'm kind of testing them both to see if it's worth paying basically the ones from China are like $3. The ones from Gritomatic are like 13. So they're like 5 times as much almost. Seeing if it's really worth getting the ones from Gritomatic. And the emulsion that I'm using is homemade, using this is 6 micron monocrystalline diamond here, and this is 1 micron monocrystalline diamond mixed with 91% isopropyl alcohol. Oh, with strop leather. Yes, these ones are leather. I've also been using balsa. Um, Seeing which one I like more. they're both good. They're both fine. Both fine. Both fine. 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 I do like the new emulsion though. That I am liking because I was using. Um, Actually, I got it right here. Was using diamond paste from Norton. I have experience with it as a machinist using it, but it's not the same using it on a knife. So uh, stopped buying that. Started buying diamond to make my own, and I actually am liking that a lot so far. Was using it in a spray bottle like this, but it's hard to keep control of it. You know what I mean? You're trying to spray it on a little strop, and it oversprays everywhere. But inside one of these little bottles, um, you just give it a quick shake, and then puts a little bead on it, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You're ready to rock and roll. All right. The bevel on this Para 3 is still a little wonky because it is a factory second. I got it, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Um, but it's not really that bad, and as I sharpen it, it'll sharpen out and it'll be just fine. Make sure whenever you're sharpening that if you do any work, like here I did a little with the heel, make sure you're blending it, making sure that you're not putting any flat spots or any weird bevel problems into the knife, which I have done before. It looks a little weird whenever you do it. I actually have one nearby here. I screwed up the Rex 121 where I spent too much time here fixing this heel, and then I ended up with this straightaway portion right here where it doesn't belly like it should. Um, it's my bad. It's totally my fault, obviously. Um, but it should look like this. You see where I screwed it up, but we'll straighten it away over the next several sharpenings. I haven't used it very much because I really do like the G10 one much better. But we'll eventually um, get back to sharpening it and get it back to where it has a nice belly and a leaf shape like it should. But what are you gonna do? Everybody screws up. It was kind of when I first got. I think it might have been the Gen 3 system. Um, good. Do I have checking for a burr the whole way? But I'd just gotten this system, and it actually the stones that come with it are regular plated diamond plates. Actually, they look like this, and they are. I always heard that they wear out really fast, they don't cut very good, blah blah blah. But these ones actually cut pretty well, and they absolutely ate that Rex 121 for dinner. So get this sharpened up. We are going to go through. We are not going to go through my full progression because I do have. What do I have? I have 285, 650, 1200, 1700, then 6 micron, then 1 micron emulsion. So I am going to stop at 650. I did go through that full progression this morning on the 15B. It's got a nice mirror polish, and it's pretty sexy if I don't say so myself. It's diamond stone. Now do you use? I am using, like I said, I'm using the USA Market PBT tools. Um, I have this, the 285 is resin bonded CBN, and the 650 that I'll be using is resin bonded diamond. It's the Expert Pro variety. Very, very good stones from them, no doubt about it. They're a relatively new company, but you should definitely check them out. They're doing pretty good things. Woo! Bumping the camera, buddy. Bumping the camera. Can't be doing that stuff. Good, good, good. We have good burr from heel to tip. We're just going to minimize that burr a little bit. Do some edge trailing passes to just flip it back and forth a couple times. One more set of flips and then we will move on to the 650. Just light, 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 light pressure, feather light. See that? That's the great thing about these super hard tool steels. You know, your Maxamet, your 15B, your Rex 121. Whenever you get a burr, as long as you can recognize it when it's pretty small, the burr, it goes away like really freaking easily. I mean, I literally can't feel hardly anything on either side right now. So we have a good minimization going on. We are now going to, oh crap, that's what I didn't do. And set my stone thickness compensator here. Just make sure that it was good. I think it is. Just take a couple passes here just to make sure. There's a little stone compensator back here. Right there, where you put your stone in between. And then set it that way whenever you use, like my strops are a different thickness than my stones. So all I have to do is put the strop underneath there, set it to that height, and then I don't have to mess with my, angle. Take a couple passes here and make sure that it burred back up again, that it didn't change the angle at all. That's my dumb fault. Dumb. Yep, that's good. Okay, back up here. Make a couple more passes here. Good burr, good burr. Anybody has any questions, just holler them into the chat. Whew! How much is that fine item? Okay, this knife sharpener here, let's actually check the current price on it. Only take a second to, Zaro Gen 2 knife sharpener. It was on sale the other day when I checked it out. Yeah, it's on sale, $75 actually right now. The Gen 3 is running $92, so that is down from $109 down to 92, and then this one here that I'm actually using is down from $89 to 75. That is there a coupon associated with that? No, there is not a coupon associated with that. Let's actually just grab this link, copy, drop it down here in case anybody's interested. That didn't work at all. Oh, come on. Stupid, 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 stupid. All right, where's the little share button? Little share button. I tried copying the whole link, and that is definitely not how you're supposed to do it. Share, 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 share. There it is. Share. Copy link. Copy link. Drop it in. Control V. Good to go. There we go. There's the link. Okay, now let's get some burr minimization going on here. Just a couple passes. Just flipping that burr back and forth, getting it as small as we can before we move on to the next stone. There's trailing passes. We didn't raise hardly any burr there. I feel nothing on either side. That's good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. All right. Let's move on to this is the 2820. So that is a 6. Let's get out a little thingy. Get it to show up. 2820 diamond, 650 grit, PDT. Really good stones that they make. Just when you get them, you have to lap them on a uh, glass plate with some silicon carbide, and just to like expose the diamonds. Start using them every few times. Maybe hit them with a conditioning stone, kind of like this Nagura stone here. Hit it with it maybe every I don't know 3, 4, 5 times that you sharpen it. Just kind of condition it up. Um, And then, every 6 months or so, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, however, when it starts to feel like it's not cutting as good anymore, um, throw it back up on a plate and maybe reflatten it, recondition it using silicon carbide. They work a treat, man. They work really good. And you can see the thickness of the abrasive on there. I have worn off, since I got them, about a thou and a half of material. And there is, let's see how much material there is. So there is 285 minus 152. 285 minus 152, so about 130, maybe an eighth of an inch. 285 minus 132, 153 thou of actual good diamond material on there. That is a mile. I mean, that's so good. I have stone from another manufacturer, um, Edge Pro, and the thickness of their abrasive material is about a third of that. It's about 50 thou. I'll actually show it on camera. Why not? Why not show it? It was actually really sad when I got it. I'm like, what the heck is this? What is that? Look at that layer of abrasive. It's so freaking thin. So thin. Bananas. But, it still cuts fine and it, works. It does its job, but it's going to last a third as long. So that's a real thing. Okay, I'm back. Had to go tell my kids to stop being so obnoxiously loud. Oh, sharp blade, 3 millimeter working layer of 5 millimeter blank. Actually, I think yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, 150, and then about 150. Actually, that blank is not. Yeah, 25.4 millimeters. 150 divided by 25.4. 1.152 divided by 25.4. Yeah, I guess it's about. Is that right? Am I doing that math right? Is that times 0.152? Yeah, it's 4 millimeters thick. 4 millimeters is the thickness of the uh, aluminum. Wow, I think I did that right. Sharp Life has these stones. I tell you, they work fantastic. They really, truly do. They are a very different thing than a plated stone. So, a 600 grit plated stone, still a relatively coarse grit. 650 grit resin bonded stone, you have a really good refined scratch pattern whenever you're done. Like it was actually shocking how decent of a pattern that you end up with. They just feel like they leave a finer scratch pattern than um, if you're using regular plated diamond stones. Feel burr from heel to tip. We're going to flip it. The burr is very minuscule. It's barely catching my finger flesh. We're going to try not to do that this time. I didn't really want to raise the burr. We're just kind of trying to cover up the scratch pattern. Water. Because after that first apexing using your first stone, so when I did the 285 and I raised the burr on both sides, after that first time, you don't really need to raise a burr on every stone. It's not necessary. All you're doing is taking off more material than you need to. We're just going to take some alternating passes here using lighter and lighter pressure. I'm feeling pretty good about the scratch pattern that's on here now. No burr. Scratches look pretty good and even. We're just going to 3 passes there. 1, 2, 3. 1 pass. 1 pass. All right, we're going to move on to the strop. Let's see what we can do. I'm just going to rinse these off so that it doesn't dry real fast. That's something about the resin bonded stones. If you let it dry on there, it wipes off and everything, but it's just so much easier to get off while it's still wet. You can use a magic eraser, which is what I usually do. You can see it just kind of eats the magic eraser away as you just rub it on the diamond, but it works just fine. You can use alcohol pads or alcohol on a paper towel, whatever. You can use barkeeper's helper. What else can you use? I'm trying to think. In between, every a couple times, you can condition it, obviously, with a Negura stone. But they work a treat. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, can't remember who it was that was here last time that was asking about the stones because you can see that they almost look like they have a coppery tint to it. So we were kind of going back and forth whether we thought that these had some kind of metal bond in them. But I did speak to the representative that I deal with, guy I purchased them from at USA Market, um, Air A-Rat. Talked to him, and I also talked to Alex, who's a vice president, maybe? I can't remember what position he holds. His name's Alex. Um, and they're absolutely organic resin bonded diamonds. So, whatever. With oil, do you use, what oil do I use with those stones? I do not use oil. I'm using water. Water only. I went through and I have tried mineral oil, and I mean, it works fine, but it makes an awful, 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 awful mess. Um, and I did use soapy water for a while, and then I just started using regular water, and there's not that much of a difference between soapy water and regular water. So I just use regular water. I do not use mineral oil, please. I have to agree. It is there's no benefit, as far as I can tell, to use oil. There are people that use honing oil, like Lansky honing oil or Smith's honing oil or whatever. I mean, those things are fine. I've even heard of people using frickin' motor oil. So it's all about just having some kind of um, liquid on there, some kind of liquid with some kind of surface tension, where when you're cutting the steel off, that it has something to float up on the surface tension of whatever liquid you have there to keep it away from actually clogging up the stone. Because if you don't use anything, it'll just, as you're cutting material away, it just packs in between the diamonds on the stone and it loads up. You just need some kind of liquid there that has some kind of surface tension where those fine powders and filings can float up on top of to keep away from the actual diamond. That's what you're going for. Yeah, baby oil. I'm sure any of those oils will work. I mean, it's all doing the same thing. I mean, I don't really think that there's one that is substantially, truly better than others. I mean, who the heck was it that I was talking? Stroppy stuff maybe makes a honing oil that is it definitely is better than water for the loading and keeping loading and stuff away, and it's really easy to wipe clean, but it is super messy, man, and it's just so much easier to just be able to. I'm using water on the stones. Whenever I'm done, I spray a little bit of water, and it just wipes away, and whatever doesn't wipe away evaporates away. That's the thing about oil is you use it and it doesn't evaporate, it doesn't wick away, it doesn't evaporate, and it's just there forever until falls off the edge, obviously. But whatever. All right, let's move on to 6 micron leather. Use the stone compensator here. Set, tighten her down. All right. Hmm. Maybe I'll use wood. Maybe I will use wood. Let's use wood on this one. Here's a 1 micron wood, and there's 6 micron. Okay, good. So we're going to use leather. We're going to use wood. I used leather on the um, 15V this morning. Let's use, there's 1 micron there. There's 6 micron there. Good. Set the compensator again. Good. Tighten it down. All right, I made these myself. All I did was take some wood, split it in half, um, round little dovetails on the end so that I can hold it in the stone holder, and load it up with diamond. I mean, there was nothing to it. Oh, I did flatten it with some had a metal parallel actually that I set down. Where's it at? Shit, I can't remember where I put it. Oh well. But anyway, I took a metal parallel and I wrapped sandpaper around it and then just flattened it. And once I got it flattened, applied some diamond. Let's actually just show how I apply the diamond. Okay, shake up the emulsion. Take the thing applicator tippy off. Shake, shake, shake. And that is it. A little bit on and blow for a second or two and she will dry. Actually, probably put way too much on there. Okay, let's reapply some 6 mic on here too while we're at it. Shaky, shaky. Good, good, good. Definitely worth it to make your own diamond. I mean, it's fine. It works good, and it's crazy cheap. So you get a bottle of diamond emulsion from any of the manufacturers. It's going to cost you, 30, 40, 50 bucks depending on who you're buying from for like a 1 ounce bottle. I made, God, I think it was 6 ounces, using like $8 worth of diamond and a dollar's worth of isopropyl alcohol. Works real good, real good, real good, real good. Just label it up and use it as you need it. Use it as you need it. Can you show the stone more closely? I sure can. It is definitely not metal bond. Definitely not. It is organic bond. Organic resin. Just has that coppery color, but it is, there's no metal in it. I double checked. It's definitely resin, and the metal bond costs like a third more. So they're not just giving away the metal bonded ones for funsies. Okay, we are ready to strop. Make sure that's set. Looks good. 6 micron, and away we go. Definitely put too much diamond on there. Rub it in a little bit. Good, good. Okay. See, whenever we were sharpening, we went heel to tip, heel to tip. Now that we're stropping, we're using edge. Is that edge leading, edge trailing? I think. And we are going from tip to heel now. So we're keeping the scratches, and the polishing that I'm doing in the same direction. We're not going to strop a ton with the 6 micron. Okay, just a couple passes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're done with that one. Take a couple passes with the 1 micron. Check to make sure. I think that they're the same thickness. We'll be double extra special careful though. Tighten down. Good. Oh, reason for my question, I have resin bonded and copper bonded. Copper bonded have MO stump. MO stump. What is MO stump? What is MO stump? Alright, couple quick passes here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 for good measure. 1. Alright, let's do this just in case. Mark the blade, just in case we have to get this guy back in here. I doubt it, but you never know. It's worth it to put a marking on the blade, that way you can put it back in the same place if you need to, if for some reason you take it out and she's not sharp. Which it happens. There are definitely times where you think that you're done, and it's not done. I used to watch that a lot whenever I was trying to figure out how to. I was watching a lot of people sharpen Rex 121 um, before I sharpened it myself. And I watched a ton of people, sharpen them. They would put it in. They would go, 200, 300, 400, 600. Then they'd pull it out, and they would be like, I'm not happy with this. It's not sharp. And so I think I started doing it, and it just became a habit. Paper towels. Whew, I'm all sweaty. It's starting to get to be springtime here. Whatever. Let's test. Let's test on some paper first. Yep, she's sharp for that anyway. That test. Let's have any hair. Yep, she's sharp for that. I'm not good at cutting paper towels, but we'll do it anyway. I'm not good at this. I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do that. I'm so bad at it. I do a couple passes on the 1 micron leather strop. I don't feel like I got every little bit of that burr. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that.
Jackson, hey, where'd you put my Crocs? Ray.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, tighten this back up. Okay, I'll just do that. What did I do? Let's do this. I don't want to mess with this right now. Let's just move on to this. I don't know what I did there, but we don't have time to screw with it.
Go pee!
All right.
Let's go, Lexi.
What's happening, Mr. Aaron?
Let's go. Come here.
Hold on.
Don't stop because you're doing something.
All right. Can't send pictures in chat. No, you cannot. All right. That looks good. Okay. I don't know what the hell I did to that clamp. May. Let's check. Let me check something real quick. Oh, that's what I did.
You sat here and let him tear his pillow off.
Yep, I stripped it. I'm gonna have to tap it and put it bigger. Womp womp. He stripped it. Not the end of the world. What I'll do is I'll just retap it at a bigger size, and then it'll be fun. Womp womp. Or I'll reach out to them and see what they say. Actually, we'll do that. I'll reach out to them and see what they have to say, and then either repair it myself or not. It's weird. I didn't tighten it down very much either. Very interesting. Good. Good. Okay. Well, now we're starting over, so isn't that great? Oh, cripes. Of course we're starting over. Oh, pain. Well, this kind of stuff happens. You'll have setbacks as you are sharpening, doing whatever. Actually, with sharpening or whatever else you're doing in life. Make sure everything's good and sturdy. Good, good. Huh. Looks like I may have done something at 17 degrees last time in here. Okay, let's check. Use a stone compensator here. Good. Yeah, feeling good about that. A little bit of water. Let's try and speed this up because I just wasted some time. I was basically almost finished. Okay. Good burr at the tip. Not so much at the heel. A little more focus here at the heel. Blend it together. Good. Yeah, burr. We have a bow. Okay. Good at the flip. W3OY-RAY. Losing my mind here. My wife got me all off rhythm. Okay. More water. Okay. Good. Good burr from heel to tip. Okay. Couple burr minimization passes here. Burr's flipped. Flip the burr. Couple light passes. Flip the burr. Couple light passes. One more. Flip the burr. Couple light passes. Don't feel burr there. Nothing on that side. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's move on to the next stone. Good. A little bit of water. How is it going there, Mr. J.P. Wang? Whew, I'm sweating, sweating, sweating. It is getting warm. Cover up the scratch pattern. We're not worried about forming any new burr. Good, not feeling anything. Doesn't take more than, a dozen passes to kind of cover up the scratch pattern with a new stone, as long as you're doing a decent progression. You don't want to jump from 300 grit to 2,000 grit or anything like that. But what I'm doing here, 285 to 650, it covers up pretty fine, nice and easy. Good. Couple minimization passes here. Ooh. 2, 1, 2. One. Lift her off, see what she feels like. No burr, no burr. Feeling good. Okay, get the stone out. Move on to 6 micron with leather. Did not like the way the wood felt on the Maxamet, so didn't come out sharp. So we're going to try leather. Stone compensator. There's that. Okay. Okay. Couple passes here. And we will move on to 1 micron. Hopefully be done. All right, on to the next. Oh, whew. Hot. Man, I'm bummed I'm going to have to tap that back out. Oh well. Good. One more more set of passes, and we will call this knife done. Whew. Heads up, everybody, I'm getting very close to channel monetization, so if anybody's interested, give me a like and subscribe. Well, that's probably why I'm sweating. The shingles. Oh, I guess it is caused by a virus. Maybe that's why I'm sweating so badly. Well, let's pull this out of here and see how she cuts. Let's see how she cuts. Okay, let's start. Paper. Okay, she cuts paper good. That'll do. Oh, jeez. All sweaty. Yep. My dog going bananas. Okay. The dog's going bananas. Let's just double check. Make sure this is sharp, and then we can get the heck out of here. Yeah, she cuts. Wet paper towel. I'll take that as a good test. Good one. Good new one. I'm so bad at that test. I don't know why I keep doing it. Whatever. She's sharp. There's no doubt about that. Whew. Yeah, she's sharp. It's just sharp in a different way. Checking on some cardboard. Yeah, she's good and sharp. I'll take it. Whatever, guys. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend, evening, whatever. Go check out Jared Neve's channel. He's having that knife auction later this evening at, I think, 8 p.m. Central Time, or is it 9 p.m. Central Time? Let me check. Let's check it. Oh, whatnot. Jared Neves, whatnot. Here we go. Crap, it's hard to do from here on my computer because I do it on my phone. Let's click on it, see what that does. Anyway, go check it out on his channel. It's pretty cool. Go bid on any knives that he has for sale, and then he has giveaways for people who buy, and some for people who don't buy. So whatever. Just wanted to give a holler because I really appreciated the giveaway last week where I got this first titanium M390 knife that I've ever owned. So thank you very much to Jared Neves. Anyway, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Have a great weekend. Hope I start feeling better. This shingles is kicking the shit out of me. So whatever. Anyway, see you guys all next time. Catch y'all later. Have a wonderful evening and bye bye.